You already know what it is, family. Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, live in the flesh. Right back at you once again with another GMOG Media TV conversation. For those of you who don't know, GMOG Media stands for Great Men of God Media. But anyway, I want to talk about this Black Excellence acknowledgement of 4 Black film directors. 4 film directors classified as Black or African American. And I saw this on Instagram. Shout out to the brother King Colossus that's on Instagram. And I want to talk about this because... And I want to talk about why this is happening also. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about why this is happening because of the fact that the success, the major record-breaking success of Black Panther, which I will see again this Saturday. I saw it this past Saturday with my wife. Now I'm taking my children to see Black Panther this Saturday. And when I see it for the second time, I'm going to actually just... Because you always, especially films like that, you always going to find things you didn't catch the first time around. But I'm going to have a more in-depth review and breakdown with the film when I see it again for the second time. So be on the lookout for that video. It'll be more in-depth review, breaking down the film and, you know, what I think the film symbolizes and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that. But I do want to acknowledge, like I said, this Black Excellence acknowledgement of 4 Black film directors. Since the past year and a half, the combined box office total so far has surpassed $1 billion. That's great. That's great. So this is what I want to talk about right here. So as you can see, with the, like I said, with the success of Black Panther, which was directed by Ryan Coogler, then you have Jordan Peele with the breakout film that came out last year, Get Out. You have Michael D. Lee with the film, and I just saw that recently too. Girls Trip. That's a funny film. I saw that twice. I slept on that movie, to be honest with you, but I finally did catch it. Actually, I caught it in December, and I watched it again after that. But it was a great film. And, of course, The Fate of the Furious, directed by F. Gary Gray. So all of these films that just came out recently for the past year and a half have combined total box office numbers of over $1.7 billion. I think I originally said $1 billion, but over $1.7 billion and counting. And for all you white supremacists and trolls that come on my channel talking about I'm lying, again, you know, on my channel, I talk about facts, logic, and common sense. So I have evidence to back up that claim. BoxOfficeMojo.com. You see, Black Panther, domestically, so far as of the time at the recording of this video, has generated over $263 million domestically. That's United States. Worldwide, as the recording of this video, it has generated over $462 million worldwide. And counting. So, of course, the film is going to gross over $1 billion. We know this. We know this. Right? And you have Girls Trip that came out last year in July. It has grossed over $115 million domestically, $140 million worldwide. All right. Then you have, actually, here's the budget too. I meant to mention that. The budget, $19 million. The budget for Black Panther is not listed, but I'm assuming it's probably between $150 million, $200 million. I would expect. But of course, you know, they made their profit and then some. They broke even and made their profit and then some. Here's Get Out. That came out last year, almost a year ago. You know, February 24th of 2017. Generated over $176 million domestically and $255 million worldwide, with a $4.5 million production budget. Man, talk about, you know, a profit, right? That's awesome right there. Awesome. All right. And last but not least, you have The Fate of the Furious, okay, that generated $226 million domestically and over $1.2 billion worldwide. With the production budget of $250 million. Okay, this came out April 14th of 2017. So these films all came out within a year time span. You know what I'm saying? And that's, like I said, that is black excellence. That's awesome. You know, that's awesome. And I want to talk about why this is happening. Hollywood knows the power of black films. They know the power of having not only a black film director who oversees everything. They know that if you have a black film director and a predominantly black cast, they know the power of that, which is why they're allowing this to happen. Because they know that we collectively as a group can generate the most revenue. So they see that. They see the talent. This is why they're allowing this to happen. They see the bottom line. They see the bottom line. They say, you know what, man, you know, I see the potential. And even though we're financing the film, we're going to let you guys direct. We're going to let you guys cast a predominantly black cast, and we'll go ahead and market it. They see the potential in terms of revenue that will generate from these films. That's why, as you can see, what I just showed you with the success of all of these films that combine over $1.7 billion. Right? They see this. Because not only that, imagery is everything. We were socially engineered to grow up believing in a white Jesus, right? You know, when you think of, and I'm sorry to kind of turn this into religion, but my point is that when you grow up in a system owned and controlled by the dominant white society, imagery is controlled by them. So you grew up thinking that Jesus, the deity, right, is white. You're socially engineered to think that, right? You grew up thinking that Santa Claus is white. You're socially engineered to think that, right? And all of these other things that, you know, come to mind that I can't come to mind right now, but those are the two most common things that stand out: Santa Claus and Jesus, if you are religious into that. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking, you're believing that the imagery of those two individuals, fictional individuals, I might add you, they're fictional characters, that they are white. So you grew up thinking that. Now that you have black film directors that are casting predominantly black actors in their films, of course the image is like us, right? Black. And that's powerful. So my kids, which is why I'm taking my kids to see Black Panther, this is the start of a change here. You see, the dominant white society allows this to happen because they only care about their bottom line. right? You allow a film like Black Panther that will gross over $1 billion and have a predominantly black cast. The image is that the most powerful superheroes on the planet are black people. But they don't care about that. They care about the bottom line. They care about the bottom line more than anything else. This is why they're allowing this to happen. They see that we potentially can generate the most revenue for their company. All right? That's why they're allowing this to happen. You know? As long as they own and control everything, they're fine with that. Because they pocket in, you know, most of the revenue that's being generated from a film like Black Panther. That's why they're allowing this to happen. So at the end of the day, a Hollywood produced and financed film like Black Panther, they are allowing this to happen because they care about their bottom line. That's it. Right? That's it. This is the start of a change. You know? So we're hopefully, not only that, they'll be consistent. So when they have a film about ancient Kemet or a movie about King Mansa Musa and Mali, or, you know, something like that, King Tut, Asa, Haset, Heru, something like that, they're going to show that the people that are being cast in the film are black, not Caucasoids, not troglodytes, not white people, but black people. And it will be consistent, in my opinion, because they know that we generate the most money for their company. That's the difference. That's the difference. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on that. That's why I think they're allowing this to happen, because again, they care about their bottom line. Point blank and simple. You know, my kids, Generation Z, they're gonna grow up looking at this as, I grew up watching films like Black Panther. You know, when I think of superheroes growing up, because, you know, I was socially engineered to think that the only superhero I knew about growing up in my child's age was Superman. He's white, right? X-Men, predominantly white superheroes, right? But now Black Panther's out. You got network television superheroes like Black Lightning, right? So the image is everything. The dominant white society is allowing this to happen because they see that we generate the most revenue for their company. Right? It's just that simple. So I'm glad this is happening. And that's the reason why I'm going to see this again for the second time. Black Panther. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And I'm looking forward to breaking this film down again when I see it again on this Saturday. So be on the lookout for that, family. All right. So anyway, those are my thoughts on these four powerful brothers that directed films that have generated over $1.7 billion and counting. And this is the new wave right now. This is the new wave. And I'm glad this is happening because image is everything. Image is everything. So no more of these movies like these movies that are set in, you know, period pieces like in ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet, stuff like that. We're not going to see predominantly white cast in a film meant for black people. This is the start of a change, and I'm looking forward to seeing this thing be consistent. I'm looking forward to that. All right. So anyway, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below in the comments section. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, family. My Instagram is right here. All right. This is the social media I use the most. All right. The Black Separatist. All my links will be down below in the description, so follow me on. Also follow me on, if you haven't, on blackjunction.tv as well. I will have videos uploaded to that in parallel to YouTube. All right, family. Until next time, Chauncey, aka the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.